Hey, welcome back to the JMach podcast, where our mission is to make veterans great again through community involvement. And I'm your host, JMach. Thank you for tuning in. Together, we can conquer our mental health one step at a time. I want to thank our sponsors, TRC, Total Roofing and Construction, and Arizona Organix, Arizona's first legal dispensary. Please like and subscribe, and remember that your mental health matters. You're not alone. And enjoy the episode.
Reason for that, too.
Yeah. From that Chirac days.
From them Chirac
Keep you on
days.
your toes.
They put me up. They kept me preserved, man. You know, when you in that place, you away from all the elements. The drinking, the alcohol, the smoking, the not getting no sleep, the not eating. But when you go to jail, they make you sit down, you eating 3-4 times a day, you getting your rest, you ain't smoking, you ain't drinking, you showering, you taking care of your hygiene, your personal hygiene. So that's why when most people come home from jail, they've been gone for a while, they come home. Like, damn, you shining. You got a glow about yourself, bro. That's from being put up. Like, really. So, I'm 44, but I tell people I feel like I'm 35 for real. Because I did like about maybe 8, 9 years in the joint all together, combined. So,
Okay. So do you feel like it actually had a positive impact on your mental health?
yeah, both.
Okay. Is this something you're okay with me asking about?
Hell yeah, bro. It ain't a secret. It ain't a secret at all.
Well, because I really want to talk about this because I feel like you just opened my eyes to a different aspect of it, right? Like, But we'll get there. All right, so I don't care if we even use the audio we just had already because I feel like it was good. All right. So welcome back to the JMach podcast. Today's guest is a true Chicago native and the founder of Maddie's Beef, family-owned popcorn business. Welcome to the show, Mike. Thank you for being here, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate being here, man.
Yeah, dude, I really appreciate it. You just walked by, saw us recording like 2 weeks ago, and then we just talked, and you were interested in being on the show, so I appreciate you showing up and being here. I can't wait to hear your story.
Cool. I can't wait to tell it, man.
Yeah, I'll just... So we can relate, but we're completely separate because I grew up in the country, but I grew up like 45 minutes south of Chicago, so
okay.
I'm familiar-ish with the area.
Okay.
So can you start off by telling me what your childhood was like? What was it like growing up?
It was an awesome childhood. I mean, I'm the only child by my mom, you know what I mean? So my mom and my dad, they divorced when I was about 4 maybe. But my dad was there, his parents. You know, my dad's side of the family, I had both grandparents on that side, aunties and uncles, cousins. Then on my mom's side, I was living with my mom all my life, growing up the only child. So got my grandparents on that side, my mom, my auntie, my uncle. I was really the only child. No cousins too much like that, you know?
Okay.
So I was really the only child, bro. And they treated me like the only child growing up. So it was fun, man. I did everything, you know what I mean? My mom, she was a single parent for a while. She did remarry. She's still married. But she had to leave me with grandma while she went to work, you know. Then when she got out of work, she was going to school. She was going to nursing school since I could remember, bro. She'd been doing that forever. So while my mom was out taking care of business, I was at grandma's house, you know, kicking and having a ball. Granddaddy used to let me do whatever I wanted to do. Grandma used to try to whoop me. No, Granddaddy wasn't letting her. Yeah. So it was fun, man. It was really, I remember it. I can remember actual days of my childhood.
That's
so
awesome.
That's how you know it was good.
That is good. Do you feel like, so you're married now?
Yeah.
And you have some kids? 1 kid, 2 kids?
I have 5 kids.
5 kids, okay. How do you feel that the way you were raised as a single child and divorced parents has affected how you are in your parenting style now?
That's a good question, man, because we not your typical parents. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like how my parents was on me with my children, you know? And that comes from how I was brought up, you know? I was the only child, so if I wanted to figure something out, I ain't had no brother or sister, nobody go ask. I had to figure this shit out on my own.
Right.
So I'm more that type of parent. I'm going to let life you. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to make sure you cool. I ain't going to let nothing happen to you. But I'm going to let you learn life as life teaches it to you.
Okay. So you would say growing up, your parents or grandparents were more of like coverers
Yeah.
and like you're the prize and joy, right? You're the only one. But now that you have 5 kids, you're like, all right, you need to experience what life is like without me helping you all the time. Like you like to sit back a little bit.
Exactly.
See, I'm working on that myself with my kids, right? Like my wife, she's the one that is like, oh, be careful, watch out, do. But I'm like, all right, they need to learn. Like when my daughter falls down, instead of that, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, what happens when you fall down? And then she usually says, you get back up. But like based off of how she responds to that is how I know I need to react on her injury, you know? So I understand that.
It's funny you say that because when my daughter fall, I'm kind of the parent that likes, it's nothing I could do for you right now. You finna feel the hurt, but it's okay, right? Move it. Move your arm. She's still crying. I'm telling her, move it. You see you can move it, right? Okay, it's not broke. You're all right. You stop crying. You okay? You okay? I talk her through the pain. I don't talk her through the fall. I talk her through the pain so she can learn to deal with it. And it really didn't hurt that bad, did it? But after she finished crying, like when they go to the doctor to get shots, you got to hold them down like a straitjacket for that doctor to shoot them. But once they shoot them, they see, it's not that bad now, is it? Look at it. Don't turn away. Look at it. Watch her poke you. So I'm kind of that parent, man, where I'm going to let life on you. But I'm going to carry you through it, though.
No, I like that. And I'm sure some people are like, wow, you guys are too harsh on your kids, right? But, like, what do you want to teach them? That somebody's always going to be there for you? Because eventually the day mom and dad are going to go away. And then I just like my daughter to know, like, okay, I always ask her, like, also, like, are you scared? Or did it hurt? Because I feel like their emotions run in the similar when it comes to that. And now I could be fucking her up in all sorts of ways, right? But I feel like right here I'm doing right because I'm teaching her, like, it's okay. You're going to fall down. You're going to get hurt. The most important thing about life is getting back up and realizing. I like how you're saying you're teaching her about the pain. Like, yeah, pain's always going to be there. It's going to come in different forms, in different ways.
What you think it's going to feel like, baby. You know, get up. It's a scrape. And as you grow older, when you fall off a bike when you maybe 5 or 6 and you scrape yourself, get that strawberry, it feels different when you're 13 or 14 doing it through the forest preserves. You expecting to fall, and you fall. Now you got a strawberry. You get up, get on the bike, you don't even feel that pain or remember that pain no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you grew up as somebody who was always there to make me feel good, when, no, it's all right, baby. It don't hurt that bad. Get up.
Right. So do you feel like, I'm assuming you always had somebody there to help pick you up and make sure you were okay. Do you feel like that negatively affect your mental strength for a little bit? Like you had to develop it differently because you always had somebody to help you up?
Yeah, it did. To the point where I saw, at the time I didn't understand that it was dealing with a certain type of way. But as I started seeing and interacting with other people, other kids my age, now I'm starting to see how they are doing things different than I'm doing things different. They parents teaching them a different way than I'm getting taught by grandma and granddaddy. Like, how y'all get to stay out so late? Don't y'all guys go to school in the morning?
Right.
How y'all outside at 10 o'clock, man? I heard y'all outside last night. What was y'all doing? Oh, we was riding the bikes through the alley. At 10 o'clock? What your mom and daddy, where they at? Like, why I can't do this? So that started weighing on my mental, like, man, I want to do what they doing. We the same age. We go to the same school. We on the same block, same neighborhood. Then why I got to come in the house at 8 o'clock? So as I got older, I started to rebel against that. 15 years old, I told my mom and them, look, they stay outside all night on the weekend. I want to stay out all night on the weekend, Mom. Can I hang out with them? I want to see what they doing. And at the time, I'm not really fully understanding what's going on down there on the corner. But I want to go out there, though. So I ain't coming back in the house tonight, man. What I got to do, run away? Is this what this called, running away? So I just stopped coming home, man. But I was right there on my grandma's block. So they saw me every day still. They knew I was, they seen me. They knew I wasn't gone to another state. We go on the porch. You can look on the corner and see Michael standing on the corner with the guys. He ain't been home in 3 or 4 days. So I was putting my mama through a certain type of thing.
Right.
Now that I'm a parent, I know what it feel like. But I was putting her through a certain type of thing, bro. She should be sitting on the couch too, talking with us, because I know I affected her mental health in such a damaging way.
That is a great point, because I don't feel like it's been addressed, or I definitely don't address it enough, that like we always think it's like what our parents did to us, but like, fuck, dude, they're just human too. What did we do to them?
Tore their ass down. That's what we did to them. We tore them down, bro.
And they were doing their best, giving us everything they could, and we still weren't appreciative. We still weren't like grateful kids. And now that we're parents, we're like, fuck, dude,
damn, my bad, mama.
I'm sorry.
Mama, I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy,
So,
man.
that was like junior high, high school that you started to just stay out all night?
I say high school, man. Like, I say, like, it started. I'm going to tell you when it started, bro. Freshman year in high school, that wasn't working out. I made it through freshman year, but my mama like, you finna go live with your daddy. Finna send you out there to the suburbs with your daddy. Like, all right, cool. I got a stepbrother. My daddy remarried. His wife had a son. We the same age. So I had a brother when I went to live with my father. I had a brother in the house with me. It was different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you hated it and loved it.
Man, I didn't hate none of that.
No?
You hear me?
Okay.
Because my father was a different parent from my mother.
Okay.
You know, my father, he ran the streets. And when I think about how old he was younger than I am right now. And so I could imagine. Because what I was doing wasn't nothing new. People been doing what I thought I was doing. But my father, he was doing the same thing. So when I moved with him, it was like, they ain't never at home. They here every night. They sleep here. But my father tells me, if you don't go to school, you don't go outside. Fuck, I need to go outside for? I crib the spot. Y'all ain't never here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ended up, that's when I started getting out in the street, not coming outside. But again, I'm in the suburbs, bro. I'm in Linwood, Illinois.
That's where a skating rink's at, right?
Yes, bro. I'm out here in the suburbs. Man, and I was able to, get out and let my head down, do what I want to do. So that lasted for a couple years. So now it's time to go back to my grandma's house. Go back to my mom. I'm finna go live back with you. I'm out of school, no high school, none of that. We looking for GED programs and all of this. So I'm not 18 yet either, bro. I ain't 18. I ain't an adult yet, right?
Right.
So as a juvenile, I'm doing all the things I want to do, getting no punishment for it, no repercussions for my actions. Nothing. I'm having a ball, having fun, right? So when I got back on my grandma's house, I'm 18 now. Shit, now they selling drugs on the block. Everybody got a car. Everybody got jewelry on. I've been in the suburbs. Man, what y'all been over here doing? Why y'all ain't call me back? You know what I mean? So what I got to do, this is what we doing. Man, I'm doing it too. So bam, that's how I got involved with selling drugs. Just to keep up with the Joneses. I wasn't selling drugs to pay bills or nothing like that, man. I was just doing this to keep up with what's going on right now. It's the culture.
Yeah, to fit in.
Yeah, I'm just kicking it. It's the culture. So I got involved with the gangs and all that, right? With the gang, not an S. I got involved with one gang. It wasn't go on to different gangs. But, and that's when my repercussions for my actions started coming in. I started going to jail, man. Like, I couldn't shake that place, bro. I was a bad drug dealer.
Yeah.
I was the worst drug dealer ever, bro. Every time the police came on the block, man, trying to get somebody to sell some drugs, like an undercover sting, it was me, always, the one selling it to them. Like, I was a bad drug dealer. But I didn't have nobody to tell me, hey, man, this ain't working for you. You should do something else. I didn't have nobody telling me that. They was telling me, come on back to the block.
Yeah, because you were taking the heat.
I mean, I wasn't taking the heat. It was other people going to jail. They was just a little better than me, but I was the worst at it. You know what I mean? Everybody was going to jail, so. And I thought what I was doing, I wasn't thinking nothing, bro. What I was doing wasn't affecting my mental health at the time at all. None of the punishment I was getting. I'm not thinking about no mental health. I can't even tell you where my mental health was at that point in my life. Because I'm out here living it. I'm doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? No repercussions. But then when you go to jail, though, and you can't drink no liquor no more, you can't smoke no weed, you can't smoke a cigarette, that's when your mental health kicks in. Like, damn. So now that's when you have conversations with yourself. That's when you figure out where your mental health at, when you start having that conversation with yourself.
When you got to be alone with yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you can figure out what you're trying to tell yourself, but you've had it suppressed for so long.
That's when both of your consciouses get to talking. The subconscious and the other conscious get to talking with each other, bro. And that's when you start feeling like, damn, I'm depressed, I'm down. That's why when some people come to jail, they start taking medication to suppress that feeling. You know what I mean? And they come home worse than they went in.
Right.
Because they start taking these psychedelic drugs and all this just to help them sleep at night. They wasn't coping with being in jail.
Right.
They was trying to cope with the pain. That goes back to how I was telling my daughter, you feel it hurt right now, but it's going to get better, right? You're dealing with pain, right? Same thing with jail. When you first go to jail, your first few months sucks. Fuck, I'm in jail. Some people could deal with it and bounce back while they're there like, okay, ain't nothing I can do about it. This is where I'm at, man. I got to make the best of it. But some people never get to that point of making the best of it. So they stuck in their mind. They stuck fighting, you know, what they fighting, and they never let that go. So it's like you gotta, man, take it on the chin, man. Sometimes you gotta just take it on the chin, accept what you can't change. If I can't change this situation right now, I'm not gonna worry about it.
So the way you're talking, what you're explaining is like you're making me think about myself, and which I really appreciate because I need this growth, right? But like you're telling me, like, dude, the pain's there. Let it ride out. Feel the pain. Let it be there.
It's going to go away.
And then it's going to go away. And instead, I like to make the pain go away as fast as possible, but then I'm living with it.
Man.
Right? Because I don't let it go. I feel the pain. I'm upset. I shut it down, and then I go on, and then it's just piling on resentment and frustration and all of that until I explode. And then you're like, why are you exploding? This is literally the straw.
Mm-hmm.
But it broke my camel's back a couple times already, you know? So thank you.
Some of this pain, bro, some of these things that we can't deal with, man, you can't deal with it. You just can't deal with it. Period. Because you got other things that's in front of it that's more important. You can come back and deal with that when it's time to go to sleep. When you get up in the morning, you leave all that pain and that thought that's bothering you, leave it on that pillow. Because when you put your feet on the floor, it's time to take care of some business because you got kids, you got bills, you got rent, lights, water. You trying to start a business. You sacrificing. So as you sacrifice, you can't carry this weight of this other stuff that you really can't control with you. You got to leave that shit on the pillow.
That's my struggle. I don't know how to leave it. I feel like I can carry it all. I have the weight of the world on my back, and now I got knots in my neck.
You don't need the weight of the world on your back. God only give you what you can handle, and that's what you need to be taking care of is your family and this business you're trying to start. Everything else outside of that, man, that don't affect your growth, that don't affect your pocketbook, don't affect your going on in your house. Hey, man, let that shit go.
I preach that, right?
But you can't do it.
I can't do it, man. I try. Like right now, I'm really trying to be spiritual and build my relationship with God. It's not going to be church. It's going to be what myself and God and what I believe and feel and talk. But I'm trying to read the Bible every day, and I'm getting to the point where like now I feel like reading my one page is a chore, and I hate it. So it makes me want to stop reading the Bible. But I'm also telling myself things get harder before they get easier, so force myself to continue to read the Bible and come out the other side.
They told us things get harder before they get easier. That's what they told us.
I feel like I'm on years of it getting harder, you know? But look where I'm at. I need to pause. Look where I'm at. I have a wife. I have 4 kids. I'm recording at a dispensary. Like you should be smiling ear to ear from when your feet hit the floor to when you go to bed at night, bro. I should be. However, I haven't been able to untrain my brain yet to stop dwelling and stop being bitter and negative because I just wake up pissed off.
See, them things you're not supposed to have in your brain. You're not supposed to have nothing negative being thought. There's not supposed to be nothing around you negative.
Okay, I want to learn from you. Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah.
When you got to jail or prison and you had to get cut off from drinking, smoking, everything, when you started to work on yourself and recognize yourself, how were you able to quote unquote let go? How did you keep a positive mindset while you were inside?
One, I knew I had a date that I was going home, right? I got an out date.
Okay.
They give it to you once you get there. I got an out date, right? They had school to go get your GED. And remember, I told you before jail, I stopped going to school, so me and my mom, we was working on me going to get a GED, right? Damn, I got some free GED right there. Fuck it, let me go. And then I'm a part of a gang, bro. I was a part of an association. I was a part of a gang, literally. So the gang culture is, when you think of the gang culture, you think of the negative part of it. You don't see the positive because it's so much negative it's built up in front of the positive part of it, right? But they made me go to school. Like, how old are you? 18. Boy, sign up for school. I don't want to see you on this card table. I don't want to see you watching TV until you get in school. And a murderer is telling me this. You know what I'm saying? This dude got 60, 70 years, and he telling me, boy, go sign up for school right now. I don't want to see you playing cards, basketball, watching TV, or none of that. Go sign up for school. Because their mental health is kicking their ass because they not out there to either do this to their kids or they wasn't out there to do this for themselves. So now they see me, 18 years old, they got a chance to exercise that because they can't do it nowhere else.
Right.
And so since we part of a gang, they really got some authority to say it. So, go to school. All right, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, say less. I was finna go anyway.
Right.
You know, me and my mom was talking about this before he became the jail, boss, you know? So, I got in school. I went to school every day. And I forgot I was in, well, I ain't gonna say I forgot I was in prison, but remember I told you, things that you can't do nothing about, I can't escape. I'm gonna wake up here in the morning, I'm gonna wake up here into 3 years from now, I got out there. I'm gonna be here for 3 more years. So ain't nothing I can do about it, right?
Right.
I ain't gonna say I forgot I was in prison. But shit, man, I had a ball in that place, bro. You know that. Sound crazy, don't it? I had a ball. Only thing I was missing was a cell phone, a car, and a woman.
Right.
That's it.
See, but that's good. I can understand. I can relate, not relate per se, but I can understand why you had a ball because you were taken away from all the stressors of life and trying to fit in and, as you said, meet the Joneses or keep up with the Joneses. Mm-hmm. And now you can just be you, Mike, and you can figure out who the fuck you are and who you want to be.
Mm-hmm. And I learned a lot, bro. Things that my father was supposed to taught me, I learned it in prison, bro. Things my mama was supposed to taught me, I learned it in prison. How to be a man, I learned it in prison. How to be respectable to people. I learned the definition of certain things like disrespect. Like, nobody should be disrespectful to nobody. A member or not, it don't matter who they are. You shouldn't be disrespectful to nobody. It only entices them to be hostile and disrespectful towards you, which leads to a silly and unnecessary confrontation. So I try not to be disrespectful to people. And I hate it when people be disrespectful to me because you know what? I know what the definition of being disrespectful is.
Right.
So I learned a lot in jail, bro. And it kind of built me to where I am at right now today with my business. It turned me into a businessman, bro. Remember I was trying to sell drugs?
Right.
And I wasn't good with it, right?
Right.
I could sell the shit out this popcorn.
That's good, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I really want to dive into Maddie B's popcorn, but I want to learn a little bit more from you because how you're saying don't be disrespectful. I feel like I can take that into my marriage. And no, I'm not flat out being disrespectful, right? Mm-hmm. But like when you're poked, you want to poke back. Or I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so I'm the asshole today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get past that. So like even if the other person is being disrespectful, I want to be able to keep my calm, my composure, and smile in their face and be like, oh, sorry you're going through it. I don't want to have to lower myself to somebody else's level,
no matter
who it is.
You're not supposed to, but you're supposed to take it into consideration, bro, because some people don't know what you know. Some people wasn't taught what you taught. So you can't fault people for what they don't know. If a person don't know something, you can't blame them for it because they was never told it. They didn't know that.
Yes, that's where I'm an asshole because I used to think common sense was common sense
it's
until I realized common sense is not fucking common sense.
It's definitely not common at all.
I used to blame it on the Marine Corps, and I said once you step foot on those yellow footprints, bro, you lose all common sense. But Well, most people did, right?
Yeah.
But that's so true because we all grew up differently, right? We all have different experiences. So what you think or expect someone else to do isn't what they're going to do or what they're thinking or what they think they have to do. How did you learn to let go of your ego or your pride?
I still ain't let go of my pride. That's something I never let go. I'm a man of respect and I demand it because I give it so much. Ask the people here in the dispensary, bro. I give everybody free popcorn. I come here. I'm the nicest, coolest person ever to come through this door. And I'm coming in here every day, right? And I respect everybody to the utmost. But if a person disrespect me in that same setting, like I really, really hate that. And now I gotta demand my respect now from you. And I'm gonna tell you why I demand it. You know?
Yeah, I guess I just struggle with because for me, I feel like when I demand my respect, I'm just the asshole. And then if they respond like you're being an asshole or something, then it like clicks like, oh, it's my fault again. Like, it's not my fault.
But if you wrong, you gotta accept you wrong. See now, it's two sides to it, bro. To be a man of respect and demand it. I got a whole situation that happened here at the dispensary. But you can be wrong. And you gotta be willing to find out if you're wrong. So before you bug up or snap at somebody like that, you gotta, wait, let's figure this out real quick. Because this situation ain't going nowhere. Because I'm demanding the respect. This is how you do it. I'm not going nowhere. Let's figure this out. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. And if they can make it make sense to you, then you're wrong. You apologize and keep it moving. You know what? My bad. I was wrong. But when we figure this out, and you can't stop figuring it out, even if it take another day or two to figure it out if you was wrong or not, bro. The situation is still a situation until you figure it out. And if you're right in the situation, we got to figure something out, man. That's where you can stand on your respect now. We go to stand on it from, let me give you a situation. It's going to be real quick. I came in this dispensary. I've been coming in here for years. They love me in here. I love them. I go in here to buy some shatter. I asked the bud tender, I need some shatter. That's all I buy is flour and shatter. I need some shatter. He go get something else. The same people that make the flour you're getting, they got some shatter too. And he showed me the little container. I'm like, that's shatter? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you sure? He's like, I could go show it to you in a glass, bro. It's shatter. I'm like, you ain't got to show it to me. If you say it's what it is, put it in the bag. Let me go home and do what I need to do, right? But as soon as I got outside, I stopped at the car. I checked it, opened it up. It wasn't shatter. I come right back in the door. I tell the people at the counter, they made a mistake. The guy thought he was selling me shatter. You heard what I said. The guy thought he was selling me shatter. So it's not my fault right now, right? Let me get the manager. Manager come. She gave me the worst attitude ever. She told me, you agreed to what it was, so we're not refunding or exchanging. There's nothing we could do about it. I'm like, wait, I agreed to the word shatter. The guy said it was shatter. She disrespected me in such a way, bro. I almost went back to 1998. I almost went back to that guy. That was a trigger for me. I told you I don't like disrespect. I don't like it. So once you disrespect me, it's no level to my response. You can't tell me how I respond to being disrespected. I could do what I want to do. You just disrespected me. Now don't tell me what I can and can't do when I respond to being disrespected. That's why you got to be careful with disrespecting people, because you don't know what people have been through.
Right.
You can't be that way. This ain't the 90s, this ain't the 2000s. Man, this 2024. People have been through a whole lot. And we talking about trauma. We talking about our trauma. But we not mentioning these other people's traumas that we see, though. So we got to be careful with each other, bro. It's a delicate situation now. Information is too readily available. So now we know what we feeling and how we feeling it and why we feeling it. Because we could go look it up. Why am I feeling like this? You could go look this shit up.
Right.
So now we know. That's why you got to be careful with people, bro. I stress that a lot. Don't be disrespectful, man. How do you wake up on the wrong side of the bed in the morning? You've been asleep all this time. How do you wake up like that?
Probably went to bed like that. But I have a question. When you catch yourself getting ready to go back to 1998, how do you pause and bring yourself back down?
I'm a brand now.
Okay. Makes sense. So
that's how I demand respect.
So you're... It's more than just who you are as a person.
I can't stump your ears together no more like I would. I can't do that. I'm a businessman. I can't. So that's not even on the table to think that way. Even when I'm being disrespected, you got to physically put your hands on me or somebody that's with me for me to go there with you to the 90s. Other than that, there's nothing you can do, nothing you can say, nothing. You can walk up and say anything to me. I don't care. I got something to do, man. I ain't got time to be dealing with nothing besides what I have to do.
Okay. So you say you developed all this or fine-tuned it or started learning about it while you were in prison?
No, I developed this once I got out of prison after going 6 different times. Don't tell nobody. That was stupid of me.
Your secret's safe with us?
I bet. I've been to prison on 6 different occasions. That's the craziest shit when I think about it right now. Don't tell nobody. But to go to prison 6 times, that's crazy.
What was the 6th knockdown that woke you up to say, I'm standing up for the 7th time and not going back?
Well, I was already at that point. My 6th time was for driving on a revoked license. Yes, I went to prison and did 19 months in prison for driving on a revoked license.
It's from all your priors, probably.
Priors and my background. So that's what made me realize, like, man, I can't. They was calling me OG in there. Oh, yeah, what's up, G? What? Don't call me that. Oh, yeah, what's up? Hold up. This ain't for me no more, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I was already just starting to develop a different way of thinking at that time. But
were you still in the gang at this point?
Yeah. Am I still in the gang right now? There's levels to it, bro. There's levels to it. To me, gang is a way of life, a way of thinking. To me, how I carry myself. To me, that's what I got out the gang. Like, it was laws to it. It wasn't just, oh, come on, come join the gang. Run wild. Woo. No, bro. It's laws to this shit. You can't do what you want to do. There's laws to it. It teach you how to be a man. It's about growing. It show you how to grow and develop. I'm more into education, economical, political, and social development right now in my life. And that's what I learned from the gang, bro. I learned education, economical, political, and social development is what I need to focus on right now. And that's what I do. You can ask me anything about politics, social development. That's what we're doing right now. I didn't used to talk to cameras like this and do social media and take an iPad with me and record everything I do. I didn't used to do this, you know? But this is what my brand turned me into. So now, that's why I met y'all the way I met y'all. When I walked in, I'm like, oh, this my type of shit right here. What y'all doing? Let me come over there, man. You know?
Yes, sir.
So that's what my trauma turned me into. It turned me into this today. And so what you say, what was it? It was being around. It took me 6 bits. We call that going to prison. It took me 6 times going to prison to understand that family, man, and the people around you that mean the most to you is what's more important than anything else. Like, really, bro, unless you go out here and build other relationships like me and you doing right now, me and you might become the type of people that I'm talking about. But when it comes to family, man, it's family, man. You got to deal with your family. That's what we're here for. I say God created us all in image, right? We was created in his image, right? So we got to do the things he did. I think we could do the things he did on his type of level as well. But I think we was took away from that, so we can't be that way. Honestly, I think that's where God is. It's right here.
So I just want to see if I understand you correctly, because I listened to something the other day, and it was a kid explaining what God is, and that God is actually inside everybody, where it's like, it's almost like your subconscious, and like when you're talking, that's God, that's the spirit. Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly that.
Can you go in a little bit more detail so you can
I can.
teach me?
Yeah, I can. What I think, my perspective, nobody else's. I used to go to sleep at night and pray to God, pray to the Lord, pray to Jesus every night. Lord, Jesus, help me. Show me a way, Lord. Please help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Man, today I realized that I was giving them powers to something outside of myself. I wasn't seeking for the powers. How could I explain? I wasn't telling myself, hey man, you could do better. Stop doing that. I was looking for somebody else to help me tell myself that. Ain't that crazy?
Damn, what a way to put it.
Like, bro, like on Christmas and holidays, when we sit down at Christmas to eat dinner and with the family, first thing we do, thank you, Lord, for the food we're about to receive, right?
Right.
We don't thank Grandma first. She been up for 2 days cooking this food. Why we don't thank Grandma first? And then why we don't thank Granddaddy for going to work out there in the fields to make the money for her to fix the food? I think we was just giving that power to the wrong person. That's just my belief. When that shit is inside of us, bro, I go to sleep and I praise myself at night. I give myself all the glory for raising my daughter to be the beautiful girl she is in dance class, for her to be a straight-A student. Ain't nobody else teaching her that but me. God ain't, the Lord ain't, no one is, bro. I'm being God right now. I'm being God in my house. I nourish, I protect, I provide, I teach, and I try to spread my gospel. That's what God did, right? Right. That's what if he created us in his image, what that makes us. If a dog give birth to a dog, when that dog is born, nobody got to teach it how to walk on 4 legs. Nobody got to teach it how to bark or nothing. It comes out being a dog, right?
It's 2024, though.
Man,
Sorry.
I understand. But if God created me, man, I feel like I'm a God as well. And once you start acting, once I started acting like that, bro, that's when things started changing dramatically for me. I'm talking about on a whole different level. Like,
so it was your self-talk? You had to change your self-talk?
Yeah, I had to change the way I pray. I had to change the way that that they gave us the world to be. I had to look through it through my own glasses. It's like I got on a pair of magic glasses, bro. Right now, as we see here today, I got on a pair of magic glasses that I could never take off no more. I'd never be able to take these glasses off.
How did you start to talk positively to yourself and praise yourself? I don't know if you've always done that, but...
You got to find out who you are. You got to find out your purpose. Find out who you are. Find out who you are. Find out your purpose. Then that's when you go find out what you're supposed to be doing here. And once you find out what you're supposed to be doing here, don't nothing else matter.
So your purpose, is it Maddie B's Popcorn?
My purpose is to tell people what I'm telling you. One, because my blessings come from talking like this to people. I swear, bro. I can't explain it to you because I don't have no proof. I do got proof. I got proof. I got receipts of my blessings. But anyway, I was put here to take care of my family, man, and protect them. I think I was also put here to start thinking like this so I could start getting other people to think like this. I don't know. Honestly, bro, you gotta find out who you are. When you find out who you are, the lights came on for me. And it's easy now. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, it's easy now. I don't work, I don't drive Uber, Lyft, Postmates. I have no other source of income. And that's been going on for 3.5 years now. All I do is sell popcorn. My wife don't work. I told her we not going to work no more. We gonna be here with our daughter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ain't no babysitter, no daycare. We drop her off, we pick her up. We go change something. Something gotta change. I even stopped eating meat a little bit just to see what it felt like not to eat meat. Just to see what it felt like, because I never went without eating meat, right? So now I'm seeing people that don't eat meat say how they feel, what it makes them feel like. Shit, let me experience it. Let me see what's to it, right? Each one teach one. We learn from each other, right? That's how we grow.
Right.
Because if each one teach one, ain't nobody left out.
I think, at least for me, what I used to do is I used to take away from people, right? And I would think that that's just not an ordinary person. That's like a group of something that any business, right? Like it's just not normal people like you and I. But now I'm recognizing, like, bro, it all started just like this.
Just like this, bro.
Like what Amazon started in a garage for years, and now look at what Amazon is. And that's, you can go for every company. Like, yeah, there's there's been companies that have had a great start, right? But most companies, they grind it in the hours, the days, the years before you even knew about them.
Yep. Yeah. And I didn't want nothing. I didn't want, like, when this business got handed to me, right? I won't say handed to me. When it was proposed to me, like, man, you should start this business. Like, no. For what? Man, I'm telling you, they don't have that down there where you at. He's like, you can sell it in my name. You know, the popcorn person that's telling me this, he got a business. He got a popcorn business. He's like, you can sell it under my name. I'm like, hell no, man. I'm gonna sell your popcorn. He's like, well, you can buy the recipe from me. You can call it what you want to call it. Now we talking. Because the first thing that came to my mind when he said that, I could name it after my daughter. Yeah.
That'd feel good.
What? Because didn't nobody get this to me, bro. I paid for this. It's mine. This ain't nobody. It's mine. So this is what you really call getting it out the mud. I got this out the mud. I started from nothing, bro. Literally. In the middle of a pandemic, I just jumped out there on faith. And I didn't know what I know now. I know what I know now, man. And it's like, it's getting easier. It's getting easier, bro. Because I'm living different. I'm thinking different. It's all about thinking.
So what are some tips and tricks that you wish you would have known then that you know now? To the fellow entrepreneurs out there.
To the fellow entrepreneurs.
Fuck it, just me, honestly. I need the cheat code.
Get ready to lose a little bit. Right? Get ready to lose a little bit. You're going to lose a little bit, right? And just don't stop, man. Just don't stop. But first thing first, bro, we got to fix you waking up in the morning. I ain't gonna never forget you saying that.
Yeah, dude.
We got to fix that part first, bro. Because look, let me tell you, right? This is another thing I learned. Life, you know where life starts at in the human body? You know where the life starts at? Not the heartbeat. None of that. Life starts with a thought in your brain. A thought. Nothing starts without a thought. Nothing exists without a thought, bro. That's where life starts.
So these past couple of days, I've been catching myself being negative and just spiraling. I can feel the chemicals in my head getting angry. And it feels like a lie. It feels like a flat lie. But instead of mumbling or thinking what I'm thinking, I stop and I'm like, I love myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm going to cry right now. I'm proud of myself. It just never felt real. However, when I started to do it the first day, I felt something release. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know. But like it just released and I started to feel better. I tried to do it last night. I think I was a little tired too. So, you know, I was tired, so I was weak and the devil was getting in there easier. But I was trying to repeat the same thing until I woke up today. And then I don't think I woke up the greatest.
I might text you every morning now.
Bro, I'm so grateful that we had this talk because, like, literally when I got here, I was talking to Corey. I sat on this couch and I just stared off and I cried a little bit. Like, I vented, like, what's going on with myself. And I told him, I was like, dude, I'm a fucking hypocrite. Mm-hmm. I tell you it's okay to cry. I tell you it's okay for this. I tell you, like, it's okay to lose. Like, it's just a learning lesson. I tell you this. But then for me, I feel like that can't be the case. This is my podcast. I have to be the man. I have to be the one that holds it all in. But, bro, dude, I'm cracking.
Fuck crack. You supposed to crack, bro. You supposed to crack. Pressure bust pipes, bro. I don't care how good the plumber was when he built this plumbing system. If too much pressure on these pipes gonna bust it. That's with anything. Pressure bust pipes, bro. I crack too. But my tears be different now. That's why I could do it in front of anybody. I cry with you. I cry with you right now, bro. But
I think I'm crying more so because I'm allowing it to crack. But it's not that I'm allowing it to crack. It's how I'm handling myself once it cracks. I am mean and bitter and angry and resentful. And, like, even if that is technically, I am right for feeling those, that's not who I want to be. But it gets to the point that I don't know. I struggle pulling myself out of there. So I think I'm actually crying because I hate who I am right now.
You got to talk to yourself, bro.
I talk to myself, but it ain't good. And that's the hard part. Like, changing what I've known since childhood, like how to talk to myself since childhood. It's a fucking challenge and a half. because I was never positive to myself. I always let myself down. I would always talk shit about myself to you. So if you would say it to me, it didn't hurt as much because I opened the fucking door to you to say it, because that's what I thought about myself. And I need to change that.
Man, you just gotta, man, it's all right. How old are you?
34.
That's why, bro. Cry. You a young dude. You young, bro. When you get 40, when you get my age, you'll be able to cry like you crying now, but the feeling will be different. It's gonna be like tears of joy instead of tears of pain, bro. Cause you gonna be you got time, bro. You still got time, bro. You gotta, cause it ain't killed you.
I got all that shit in here.
It ain't killed you.
I need to let it go.
It ain't killed you. You hear me? It ain't killed you. So they say what don't kill you make you strong, right? That's what they told us. That's a lie. But it ain't killed you, bro. You still wake up every day. You hear every day. You're able to talk about it. You're able to let it out, bro. Like, it ain't gonna defeat you. Just look at it like that. And that's what you should tell yourself when you start feeling them negative vibes. Like, man, you can't, no, we ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna let you beat me. And you say, man, you felt the devil coming in. That wasn't the devil, them was your thoughts. Don't blame it on the devil, them was your thoughts. See?
Yeah, I agree with you, but I just I don't know, maybe I'm taking the responsibility off me a little bit by saying the devil.
Of course. That's what they gave us. They gave us that option.
See, then it's my mindset, because I was thinking all right, I'm addressing it. I know what it is. I know it's evil. I know it's within me.
Because if you knew God was in you, bro, the devil would never win. So in other words, your thoughts wouldn't win. Once you find out that it's right in there, it's right in there, bro. That's you in there. I promise you, bro, it's in there. It ain't nowhere else. It's right here, man. And once you come to grips with that, bro, because it told you life starts with a thought. You got these thoughts for a reason. That's where life started. That's why your thoughts consuming your life and got you feeling like this in life. So think differently. Think the way I'm thinking for about a week. Go to bed at night and talk to yourself and tell yourself, man, your subconscious gonna tell you, man your ass up. Stand up. Shit ain't gonna kill you. Let it be me talking. Let me talk to you. Let me call you at night before you go to sleep. Let me talk to you, bro. Because I promise you bigger than everything you ever came up against. You are bigger than that. They got us thinking that we not bigger than that so that we could feel and go through what we're going through right now. Before you know it, we'd be taking medication. They getting paid for that. Bro, listen, bro. Ain't nothing bigger than you. It's inside of you, bro. Honestly, bro.
For you to feel this way, recognize it, and start believing it, did you use any tools like writing shit down? You just started to talk to yourself, and then you just progressively added on to the amount that you talked to yourself, and then you completely just ended up changing the way you spoke to yourself?
I started praying to myself. I started praying different, bro. I want to say that's where it started. But I told you it starts with a thought. I just started thinking this, right? After doing so much research, and I'm really starting to think this way. So this is how I'm thinking. So now I'm acting this way, right? I'm starting trying to talk things into existence. Let me keep this positive thought, man. Let me get this bum on the corner $2 if he out here today that I didn't get to yesterday. Let me talk to people the way I'm talking to him right now. Let me walk with my head up high. Can't nothing beat me, man, because I don't want to say it because when Kanye said it, they looked at him like he was crazy. But I'm God, bro. You are too. You too. Quit playing, man. They got us playing with ourselves. They got us not giving ourselves the power we supposed to be giving ourselves, bro. They got us giving our power to something outside of us on a regular. And that's how they got us thinking, right? I don't think that way no more. I told you I got on a set of magic glasses now, bro. I don't think that way no more. So now my life is actually different now. I could feel the difference, see the difference. Like literally, bro, I'm shaking sitting here telling you this because this my testimony. But it's a fact, bro. I'm living through this testimony. And I wish I could show y'all, but I can't. I could just tell you this shit. And the only thing you could do is practice it. Just give it a week, bro. I promise you it'll change for you, man. It'll change for you to the point to where, man, you won't be defeated, bro. Won't nothing defeat you no more. Once you think that you are this God, and once you start thinking this way, you're going to start acting that way. And once you start acting and thinking this way for so long, that's what it becomes.
Yeah, I definitely need to break that habit and that self-talk, and I need to learn to praise myself because that...
Praise yourself at the end of the night, bro.
Saying that out loud even made me cringe a little bit because I've never...
You never gave yourself no glory for doing nothing, right? You supposed to.
I made it through fucking boot camp too, man. I used to be fat just like this, man.
Nick, you got
There I go talking bad about myself again.
That's what... But you yourself, you could say them things about yourself because your subconscious know the difference, though. It's things like the conscious that tells us to walk up some stairs. We don't have to think about doing that. When we get to a flight of stairs, we don't say, okay, let's go. 1 step, 2 step, 3. We don't do that type of thinking. Our subconscious already know how to do this because it's been doing it for years, right? It's our brain. So when we see a flight of stairs, we just go up. When we blink our eyes, we just blink, right?
Right.
We sitting here breathing. We don't got to think to breathe. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that we don't have to think about doing because we already know to do. They kept us away from a lot of that stuff. It's other things that we know how to do that we don't know how to do, bro. And that's because we're not giving ourselves them powers. We're giving them powers. It's cold, bro. It's cold. Then people like, oh, so you against God? No, not at all. I do believe in the Creator. I believe in the Creator, yes. It's just translated to me different now. The Bible, the way you read it, ain't the way I read it no more. The way it was translated to you, it ain't translated to me that way no more. I'm doing the translating. Hold up, why we celebrating Christmas? What's going on? Because the Bible call you a heathen if you go in the forest and cut a tree down. It's in Jeremiah. The Bible said that all these years, bro, I've been celebrating Christmas all my life. But the Bible is totally against it. What? You gotta be kidding me. So I went and did my research. And sure enough, in Jeremiah, the Bible say, you should not go into the forest and cut down a tree and take it into your house and nail it down so that it shall not be moved and then deck it with silver and gold. That's the acts of a heathen. Look it up in Jeremiah. I never knew this. So when I read that in the Bible, then I'm thinking like, well, why do all these churches have Christmas trees in it? What? Wait a minute, because I believe in the Bible. So why is all these Christmas trees in the church then? Right? That's just my thought. And I'm not an atheist. I believe in the Lord. I believe in His Word. Only His Word. Nothing else somebody added to it or took away from. Only His Word is what I believe. You know? Just like another one of His words is, God set this place on its foundation so that it shall not be moved. And He placed a firmament in the sky above that separated the waters from above and below. So if the Bible tell us this, why the fuck was they telling me this bitch spinning in the universe? Why y'all got me thinking we spinning? If my Bible tell me we not. How y'all got me believing different? I say I'm a Christian. How am I a Christian and I believe the world's spinning? It's impossible. But how many Christians believe the world's spinning? So when you go to the Bible and go to the Christian word and show them, hey, Christian, look, this joint ain't spinning. The Lord said so. Let's go to Genesis, look. And show it to a Christian. If that don't change the way you think, nothing will. You lost. It's not nobody's fault but yours.
That just made me feel lost because why the hypocriticism, right? Like, why are you preaching one thing and then doing what it says not to? And I can't vouch on that. I'm like 50
don't
pages
vouch
deep
on
into the Bible.
But it ain't, see, that's where we get lost and it get confusing because you want to read it from front to back like a novel. It ain't a novel. It's a bunch of stories in the Bible. Jump straight into it and go to a story. Skip past Genesis and go to Jeremiah. What you going? Why you ain't got to wait to get back there to go look at what I'm telling you today? Get your phone, pull it up, Jeremiah, and tell me what it say about Christmas trees.
I'll have to do that later. My phone's recording.
But I'm just saying, the hypocrisy, they got us believing one thing, but then they got us acting in a different way and thinking in a different way. Like, that's unacceptable and that's crazy to me, that somebody could have me thinking like that. I felt disrespected once I found out a lot of stuff. Like, damn, man, my grandma dead. I wish I could tell her. Grandma, look, they been tricking the shit out of us. That ain't what it is. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So it starts with a thought. We could get off of that and go back to the topic, this trauma thing. Let's go back to the thought I told you what life starts at. See how I'm living my life different from yours now? We the same type of people, but I'm living mine through a different set of lenses now. I used to live through them lenses you lived through, bro. And I was stressing out through it because it was like the knowing is becoming the knowing nowadays. It's hard to not know the truth and the things out here because it's readily available. So now you really fighting with yourself, man, because we already know this stuff. It's in our DNA. This stuff is in our DNA, like dogs giving birth to dogs. They come out and know how to be a dog. This stuff is in our DNA. We know it already. We just been took away from how to know how to do it. I think speaking things into existence is real.
Yeah, I can believe that. I believe in manifesting until it comes to me. But yeah.
You know why? Because you don't think you could do it.
But I've proven to myself that I have time and time again. But again,
it's a thought
nothing's ever good enough for me. And that's my thought process that I need to cut. I'm just thinking. You got me thinking. I really appreciate this episode. And it's a blessing that you're here today.
Man, I'm here for a reason, man. I could be doing a whole lot of other stuff. I got money. I could be on TikTok making a lot of money.
All right. Well, with that said, let's get him back to TikTok. Oh, you want me? He's got to go. He's got to go. You threw money in my face right now, bro.
No,
like,
it ain't the
I'm
money.
Hurt.
It ain't that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm happy, bro. That's why I'm living different, because at any given moment I could go get on TikTok and do that. Anytime I want to. Sometimes my mama called me and asked me, when you going live? Because my mama was my support system in the beginning of this. I didn't have rent money some months trying to start this business. I was getting them 5-day notices. Hurry up and pay, or we gonna have to send you to court. Mama, she'll pay the rent for me. Cool. And this went on for months and months and months. So now she ain't been doing this for me. You know what I'm saying? She ain't been doing it. I've been on business. I've been standing on business, right?
It's awesome.
So that's what I'm saying. It's the reason we sit here talking. There's a lot of other things. I could be doing a lot of things you could be doing, but we're here for a reason, bro. We're here for a reason. And money ain't nothing. I'll get on TikTok any time of the day. And that's my blessing.
But to grow the business, you feel like doing lives really helped you out?
No, it was the social development part of it. It was getting out here, meeting people, putting it on the friendly, being nice, smiling, being presentable, making people want to talk to you, I got out here. I used to didn't talk to, bro. I was antisocial, bro. I didn't talk to people. I didn't do all this talking. You wouldn't catch me on the street doing this much talking, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Especially the people I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. But now, you can't do that starting a business. You gotta get out here and smile and talk to everybody. You gotta learn everybody. You gotta see what everybody doing so everybody can know what you're doing. You can't get in everybody's business and not put them in yours. So you gotta have some type of business to get in somebody else's business. That's how you meet people and grow relationships, bro. And that's what I've been doing, man. Just farmers markets, Walmart parking lot, anywhere I'm at. Anywhere I'm at, bro. I got my t-shirt on. People ask, man, what's Maddie B's? You just gotta get out here and talk to people, bro. You gotta get out here. All social media platforms, whatever it is, get out here, let people see you. They ain't gonna know you if they don't see you.
Right. So let's dive right into Maddie B's. What is Maddie B's? Let's hear your pitch.
Man, it's the best gourmet popcorn out here in Arizona, man. We got 26 different flavors. We got flavors like jerk chicken, garlic parmesan, cheesy caramel, tutti frutti, lemon pound cake, strawberry crunch, salt and vinegar, sour cream and chives. We got like 26 different flavors. We've been, I had a storefront, 5800 North 19th Avenue, for the last 2.5 years. When we first started, I felt I needed a storefront. That's where I took my loss at.
Okay.
I knew I was gonna take the loss because I didn't have no clientele. Nobody knew who I was, but I had a store. So when I tell people, man, I got a popcorn business. Yeah, where can I come buy it? 5800 North 19th Avenue. You ain't think I was finna say I had a spot, right? I got a store, popcorn shop. You have a popcorn shop? I didn't know it was a popcorn shop in Phoenix. Yeah, come check us out. Check us out on Google. So now I had something to show. You know, oh, you do have a storefront. So I needed to take that L to build my brand. I tell people that I wasn't getting the foot traffic I needed, the walk-ins. We started picking up after they put us on Fox News. But the walk-in traffic, it wasn't enough to pay the rent every month. TikTok was paying the rent at my shop. So I told my wife, I say, this year, January 1st, I'm not opening the shop up. We're going to close the shop. And all this year, I just need to gain all my profits. I need to see my profits because we making the money, man. My tax returns, they showing me my W-2s, whatever it's called, 1099s, whatever. We making the money, man. The money is being made, bro. I can't believe how much money we making off just this popcorn, but it's being made. And I'm not benefiting from it like that because I put the money right back into the business. So it's like I'm growing a business. Give me another year. By the end of next year, I could say I got a business that made $1 million.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
By the end of December, but the way TikTok shop going, I might could say it before then, bro. But
okay.
By the end of this year, I could say my business made $1 million with a zero marketing budget. I wasn't good at selling drugs, but I'm good at selling something, and it was popcorn.
Did you got this like positive, happy energy, and you always got a smile on, and I can see that. I'm sure. I don't even want to say that.
Come on, say it, bro.
I'm sure you do get mad. I could see it, right? Like when you talk, like you can.
I ain't been mad
I can see you
in
can
a
flip
long
a switch,
time.
right?
Hell yeah,
but
I'll
everybody
flip the
can.
switch.
Everybody can.
Yeah.
Everybody has that. But like you just give off this positive energy, and you're so happy, even though, respectfully, you've had your dramas, your fucking life experiences, but you're not allowing that to hold you back. Now instead, you're trying to be the best dad, husband, man, businessman.
The best man I could possibly be. That's why I stay like this, man. That's why I feel like it's hard to not like I don't need you to like me, but I want you to feel like when I come around, you can know I ain't gonna be no problem with him, you know.
Right.
You could be having a bad day out here, come his smiling ass, look at this happy, joyful ass dude. What he's so happy about?
Yeah, it just wears off on people.
It do, bro. It do. And that's what I want. I want, like, if I walk up to somebody, I want them to smile back at me because I'm smiling when I walk up. Hey, what's up? How you doing? That's how you build rapport with people.
Right.
That's how you build a rapport with people. You know, I learned that in jail. If somebody talk to you with their hands a lot, when you respond, you need to respond with your hands. That's how you build it. They become more comfortable. Like, okay, he explained himself like how he...
So you mimic them, in a sense.
And that's how you build a rapport.
Okay.
You kind of mimic that. It makes them comfortable.
Yeah, I get that because, like, definitely talking to people, right? Obviously what you said, but you have to be a certain way. Like, you have to... I don't want to say you have to change yourself, but you have to be the version of you that fits in with them. So, like you said, they are comfortable, and you can get the person to open up and talk, so...
Once you become happy, man, once you become naturally happy, man, once you find out man, it get easy, bro. And you say, yeah, I get mad, but I haven't been mad since the incident at this dispensary over some $18 shot. And I got pissed off real fast, bro. It pissed me off to the point where I had to handle it in a different way. You know what I had to do? I had to go home and send some emails.
Okay.
I gotta handle this like a grown man. I gotta handle this like a businessman. I gotta go send an email and tell these people, hey, I'm more of an asset to your business than your employee. I'm more of an asset than they are, because I give a lot of my money. You give them money twice a month, or however much you pay them. So I'm the asset here. You need to check your people. So my email didn't get answered. Well, it did get answered, but I missed the call. So I came up here and sat in this same seat and waited for the manager to come off lunch. When the manager get off lunch, tell him somebody in the hallway want to talk to him. And when the manager came, it was the same vibe me and you got happy, because I know this person. I just know him from coming in here a lot. So the vibe was cool. I explained my situation and I asked her, was I wrong? You know what she told me? No, you wasn't wrong. Cool, because if I would have turned the table over in this motherfucker, I wouldn't have been wrong.
Right.
But that's how mad I was, and I expressed it to her too, and I told her about my traumas. I'm like, man, what I went through would have made me snap out in here. I got money to bond out of jail. I would have snapped out in here. You know, Y'all would have turned me into something I don't want to be no more, man.
Right, they poke the bear, and
They
then it's the
poking the
bear's
bear.
fault.
Why are you poking the bear and you see the bear coming here smiling every day, happy? Why would you put me in a different mode?
Right.
I don't get that. So that disrespect right there to me is the ultimate type of disrespect, because you know my character. You wrong for coming at me like that. Don't do that no more, because I wouldn't do you like that. That ain't fair. Now, if that's how we doing each other, let me know ahead of time.
Right.
So I won't smile at you when I see you. You feel me?
Understood.
We got to keep it on a fair playing ground throughout life. With everything we do, we got to keep it fair. That's why you got to be willing to see if you wrong before you turn into the bear. Because it's hard to apologize to somebody who eyeballs leaking and teeth knocked out. It's hard to apologize then, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because then you're just like, oh, you made me do it, and I'm sorry.
We too old for that.
Yeah. Did that incident make you go home and have to put in a little bit extra self-work to...
No, because I knew what to do. Remember I told you it get easier?
Yeah.
It gets easier.
So
I went home and went straight on business.
So basically, you're out of the fucking forest and you can see the path.
Yeah, man. And you don't have to roar at nobody. You just explain yourself to them and try to make them see, hey, and if they don't understand it, they just be an asshole, then you might have to punch them in the mouth.
Right.
You know, I don't know, but I'm not on that, man. I think different, man, and now the way I'm living is different, bro. It's like the bomb in me, bro. Like, it gets easier. Situations occur. You like how you asked me, well, how did you handle it? Did you go home and talk to yourself? I didn't have to, because it was easy. I knew what to do. And when I woke up the next morning, I got right on it. I followed it through. You know?
Yeah.
I came here, and instead of me getting mad, I'm gonna make somebody else mad, because I wasn't in the wrong. So let's make the person who made me mad, let's make them mad. Go talk to your employee. And when I come in here and they see me every day, I kind of get a sense of joy from it, because that's how I demanded my respect.
Checks out.
I didn't demand it in a chokehold.
And you demanded it in a way that you could still hold your head high because you didn't have to stoop to a lower level. And that...
Yeah.
Hey,
so every time I see you,
be my
I'm
sponsor
know
or
you's
what?
an asshole. You goofy. Yeah, I can think what I want to think when I see you. Goofy.
Right.
And smile at you like the little security guard, man, the little short dude. You're going to have to leave before you're not welcome to. What? Me not being welcome to? I spend a lot of money in here, man. You wouldn't welcome me in here? I'm like, all right, I'm going to leave, bro. Because I want to come back. I like y'all deals.
Right.
There's many dispensaries around here. You know?
Yeah.
I could have bugged up and said, F this place, I ain't never coming back. I ain't like that. I like coming here. I like y'all. I'm going to keep liking y'all. I'm not going to let one person change that.
That's a good mindset to be, because a lot of people will let one person affect the masses.
You can't, bro. You don't know who you will meet, man. It's a lot of people, and we have businesses. It only take one person. I met Keith Lee last week out here. My website been going crazy since I met Keith Lee.
It's awesome.
He gave me $1,000, posted it on TikTok. So you never know who you around. You never know who watching you. Big brother in the sky, you never know who watching you. So it's always good to keep this positive. Never carry nothing negative, bro. Leave that shit on the pillow. Go to sleep negative. But when your feet hit the floor, man, it's a new day, bro.
Yeah. Because I definitely just...
Everybody ain't waking up.
Good point. Because I've been in that mode where I'm just ready. You want to go? Just be the one, man. Just push me one way. But as much as I'm laughing at that, that's hurting me.
That's dangerous too, bro.
Right. I have kids I want to come home to. I have a wife I want to come home to, and I
Yeah.
can't. My wife is always scared, when somebody pisses me off in traffic. I don't do anything extreme, but she's like, dude, just don't even follow them. Don't. Just get away from the situation, because you don't know what they're going through, what they've been through. You don't know if they got a gun. You don't.
You'll probably never see them again in your life.
Right. And you're allowing them to control your life in that moment. Have so much power over it. But Mike, I hate to do this to you. We have to wrap it up.
Yeah, don't hate it, man. We can do it again anytime.
Awesome. Tell us how to find Maddie B's.
We on all social media platforms. We even on LinkedIn, Instagram, Maddie B's Gourmet Popcorn. TikTok, that's my #1 spot. TikTok, Maddie B's Popcorn. Facebook, Maddie B's Popcorn. Website, www.maddiebspopcorn.com. Got 26 different flavors. The shop is closed, but we still do in-store pickup, curbside. So you can hit the website, put your order in for curbside. We drop it off to you. We still ship everywhere. We everywhere, man. We in a few hotels in Scottsdale. And I'm doing my thing, man.
It's awesome, brother. I can't wait to see you grow and expand. And like I said, you're going to be my happiness sponsor. So I expect that good morning. Love yourself text.
I ain't playing either. I'm going to hit you up. I got to shout my wife out, too.
Okay.
She's the other part. We own the business together. And she told me don't forget to mention her. So shout out to Bianca Dodd, my wife.
Yeah. Way to go, Bianca. Way to keep this company going.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Appreciate it, Mike.
No problem.